Welcome to the factory of programming. Prepare your mind for exclusive tech experience. Listening to Vivo Bon right now.
Hello, today I will show you how I use GitHub Action to build and to use it as a CI/CD to build my application. So you can put an application on GitHub and then run build Maven clean install directly on GitHub. So let's do this. First, let's build a little application. We will use Spring Initializer. Okay. Add as Maven project. Execute clean install, please. Okay, it builds, runs the test. So we have empty Spring Boot application that execute just a loading test to check if it can be loaded in the environment of the test. It is this one. Just it does nothing. Context load test. Okay, it's just to check if it runs the Spring Boot test run correctly during the test. So to use GitHub Action, you have to create a folder for the workspace. I think to put the file, the YAML that will be executed by the GitHub Action. So we will first go on GitHub. Okay, I will create a repository, new Vini test Git. I will put it in a public, private, create. I will first upload my code. So let's check this part. So here it is my code. Git init, git add all, git commit -m init, git remote add origin. I push my repo and I have to say which account. And now I do git push. Okay, so I get back to my browser to check the repo. Okay, I go to GitHub Action and now it should propose me some stuff with Maven. Publish package with Maven, Java with Maven, build and test. This is this one, configure. Okay, master. I want with 21. I will take this. So these steps, if I increase the size, it will set up the Java Development Kit, the 17. Then it will build with Maven, and then it will check for the dependencies with Dependabot to check if there is any all the dependencies to update to propose to update the dependencies. So I will just use this two step, set up JDK and then build with Maven, and this will run the test. So let's do that. Okay, commit change, create maven.yaml. I go back on my IntelliJ. I do git pull master. I've got my YAML just here. No, it is here. Okay, I increase. So on push, when I will push something, this will trigger GitHub action that will do the CI/CD. The CI/CD, which is set up the Java development kit and then build with Maven, and this on GitHub. So let's do a tiny modification. For example, let's get back here. I will change something. I will put a comment. VV. Okay. So I have put a comment useless, but just to trigger a change in the commit line, and then when I will push it, it will trigger the CI/CD on GitHub Action. So let's do this. Launch tweak to trigger GitHub Action. Let's push it. Push. No, let's get back to GitHub. Just here. Action. And so here you see we have an action. The CI/CD is triggered, and we should see if there is any issues with our code by building the with Maven clean install and here package. So we have X. This means there is a failure. So we will check the build, and it was the build with Maven. What is the problem? Let's check this. So we'll scroll to the bottom and fail to execute Maven plugin project fatal error compiling with version 21 not supported. Okay, so this is because I have used 21 and it is 17. So here I have to put 17. Okay, I search if there is any 21 reference. I don't think so. So I update the JDK version, commit and push, GitHub action. Let's get back to the build. Okay, this one should be green. We'll see this in live. Build with Maven. Build success. Post setup JDK 17. Okay. Post run action. Complete job. Clearing up orphan processes. And the build is green, which means it's successful. And so if do we have more information? So we have this build in the main page, which says it is okay. If we go on the detailed page of this build, we can saw the console, and this will allow you to see that your project built correctly as you want on GitHub Action. The interest of this is that you can do your local development on your station. You share it with your team a GitHub Action repository, and then you trigger each week, for example, a build to check if the teamwork works great without issues during the build. So this is one of the advantages that I see in GitHub Action. There is a multitude of possibilities with GitHub Action, but here we have the simple case. So I think it's a good beginning to start with a simple script like this. Thanks a lot, and maybe see you in another video. Bye!